Hello and welcome back to another episode on Fichthal, the MaizePlus experiment map. You join me while I squeeze through this impatient driver. So very unattractive people when they push and they try to squeeze when there's no place to squeeze through. Anyway, we are selling the milk. Again, it's only 8,600 liters. So I will wait until we see how much we actually get. So we only get 5,000. No, that can't be right. Does that mean that the dairy is actually full? Yeah. Oh my god. It actually means the dairy is full. It can't take any more. Wow. So there is another milk sell point and it's here. It's actually closer to our farm, so I'm gonna travel to there. Well, that was very unexpected, I must say. I will not lie. So what happened? I guess we were selling too much milk and the dairy couldn't process it. Which is realistic, you know. It can happen. Anyway, let me go to the other milk sell point. I wish there was a way of telling how much storage space the dairy or any other factory still has if you're not the owner. But yeah. Okay, so change of plans. I'm gonna go on the other side of this country, and today we are going to feed our animals. We are at 24,000 liters of TMR in the feeding trough, which is not enough for another day. And I came up with a plan how I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be a bit different that we usually do it, but I think we're gonna be just fine in the end. So yeah, stick here. stick, keep watching and you'll see what I mean. Okay, so this is our junction. This is where we usually go to our farm. But right now we are continuing on to sell that milk. So yeah, I'm gonna take you on this trip with me because I want to show you how the sell point actually looks like. And how do we get there. This is another cornfield here on the left. Yeah, and that straight in front of us is the intermediaries. I think they're kind of they buy stuff and they sell it to different companies. So they are the middleman. But if the dairy won't take my milk, then I have to go here and sell it. And I believe the milk sell point is over here. Okay. So let's sell the rest of the milk. We got around 5,000 euros before and another 6,000, so around 11,000. Let me just check something. So milk, we can sell it at... Oh, we can also sell it at bakery. Yeah, of course we can. So the dairy, this is our usual sell point. This is where we had the contract. The intermediaries, we are here. And we could sell it at bakery for the highest price. Okay. So if that's the case, then I might simply check which place has the best price each day. And I'm gonna take my milk to the place with the highest price. Okay, so as a proof of concept that you can buy all the feed you need for your animals, I'm gonna show you how to do that today. The mod makers, so the farming agency, I think they're called, they wanted to make sure that you can feed every animal type you have with the things you can buy in the store. Okay, so in order to make that TMR, I'm gonna put the... Let me just start the knives. Oh, did I forget to connect something? Yeah, the PTO wasn't the gauge. Okay. Yeah, that's right. So I'm gonna put the rest of the hay we have into the mixer. One bale at a time, of course. And then we're gonna go to the store. And I'm gonna buy the rest of the feed we need. And I'm gonna show you at the store you can also do that even if you don't have any products of your own. So that's one way to do it, to do your feeding. Another way to do your feeding is you can actually put in the feeding trough different categories of food. So for example, I'm gonna try to upload a picture of the table of contents. So what can you put in each category? But if you go into your animal menu and you can see your cows have base food, they use 40% of that, roughage, moisture food, and power food. So for base food, you can use grass silage, maize silage, or whole crop silage. Okay, I'm gonna put the table of screen if I haven't already. Roughage can be hay or alfalfa hay. Moisture food, you have a lot of options here. You can put in potatoes straight out. You can put in cut potatoes. You can put sugar beet or sugar beet cut, brewer's grain or brewer's grain silage. Brewer's grain, you can only get it from the Deutz silos. I'm gonna show you in a minute where you can get that. And then you have beet pulp silage, fresh maize. So if it's forage harvested, you can put it straight in, but it can't be fermented. And carrots. So this is moisture food category. And then you have power food, which consists out of mineral feed, grain grist, canola, soybeans, or beet pellets. So just to show you real quick, you can go into construction and then you have to go into container. You have MaizePlus. Okay, so these are only for storage, 10 and 20 cubic meters. But then you have a loading station for beet pulp. It costs €1 or one of money to put in. You can put it basically anywhere on the map and you can use it as a buying station for beet pulp. And there is brewer's grain. Now if you have a winery or a brewery of some sort on your map, that would really neatly fit there. And then you have the loading station that consists of all the materials you need for your animal feed. And that's it. Yeah, they all cost practically zero, and you can put them on the map and then use that to procure feed for your animals. Okay, while I'm here, I'm gonna open the barn doors, and we're gonna take the tractor and the whole rig to the shop, where I'm gonna buy all the rest of the ingredients, and we can load it there and transport it to the farm and dump it into our feeding trough. Okay, I have to go a bit slower. Okay, now coming to the store, I'm gonna start the knives back up. So if you go into the store menu and you go into bales, you can actually buy all the bales. You can see MaizePlus mod, you can buy grass silage, maize silage, or alfalfa hay, alfalfa silage, clover hay, clover silage, horse hay, or horse hay silage. This is CCM. This is if you would put corn through the mill. Then you have horse hay. This is I think for horses only. Compact grass. This is basically purely grass. Alfalfa, haylage is also meant for horses, I think. And then you come to bigger bales. So you have 150 centimeters or you have 180 as we have at the moment. So these are basically the same size as we have right now in the mixer wagon at the moment. And then you go here. Here you can buy mineral feed. You can use basically this one. Or you can use the Deutz one. So it's blue if I remember correctly, yeah. And let's go with, yeah, one more. So this is quite expensive. And then you can buy carrots. As you remember, you could put carrots as moisture food into your mix. You can put potatoes. You can buy a whole pallet of potatoes. You can buy the beet. And then we have water and filtered water. We usually put filtered water into our mix just to ensure our cows have the highest possible amount of the highest quality ingredients. And then we need bales, and I will go with classic. You know what? We should go with maize silage. So I think this is 7 cubic meters. Yeah, 4 per load. So let's go with 8. And this should be our mix done. So let me first put in the oh wow, we're just having an earthquake. Give me a second, I gotta check if everything's okay. Okay, it seems like it was just a minor one. Nothing moved, nothing is damaged, just the lights are swinging a bit. But let me get back on track. So I'm gonna put 14,000 liters of silage. This is my silage. Oh no. Oh no. Wait a second. Can I put maize silage in? Yes, okay, I can. As you can see right there at the bottom, in the second row from the bottom, it says grass silage or maize silage. Yeah, but you can't put alpha silage in, you can't put a whole crop silage. This is the difference. Ooh. I was just under the impression that I bought the wrong ingredients. That would be unfortunate, but yeah. Now let me get the forklift, and I'm gonna put one more. I'm gonna put in 1 IBC of filtered water and 1 mineral feed. I'm not sure if this forklift will reach high enough. Okay, guess it won't, so I have to go here and fill it, yeah. Okay, this is going really slowly. And you know what? I'm gonna try and load the filtered water with the telehandler because it has a higher boom reach. Because I was playing with this a little bit earlier and it bugged out. I actually got too much water into our mix and I couldn't save it. Because I couldn't get water out no matter how hard I tried. So we mustn't go over 1,500 liters. And we are not gonna. Good. Okay, so as you've seen, I've made a full mix TMR for dairy cattle with buying ingredients. This is basically the same that I have done before. But next, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna empty this out, and I'm gonna come back to the store with the flatbed trailer. You know, just to give you a proof of concept of what you can do to feed your animals. Okay, I have stopped emptying the feed mixer into our cattle trough, feeding trough. Ooh, yeah, that was tight. Okay, I just want to put it out of the way. As you can see, we are now at 46,000. Now I'm gonna go back to the store and I'm gonna try and put different ingredients in the feeding trough, and we'll see if that actually works. So if you can, you know, put the ingredients in the feeding trough without the mixer, without putting them together first, and if that works, that's amazing, because it gives so much width to your gameplay, so you can, you know, farm your potatoes, your sugar beet, and you can put them straight in without putting them in the mix first. And I think that's a very useful thing if you have different crops and you maybe don't have a space for a mixer, or you simply don't want to bother making mixes, you know, because it does take time. It takes quite a lot of time when you're doing such big amounts of feed as we are. Okay. So let's say I want to put in 10,000 liters. Okay, this is gonna be... Give me a second, I want to calculate things beforehand so I don't stutter on camera. Be right back. Alright, I think I've got it now. So, if we check again the groups, the first group, base food, is grass silage. And if we go, we need 40% of base group. And for example, if I want to have 100,000 liters of feed into our feeding trough, I would need to have 12 bales of grass silage, which comes to around 42,000 liters. So let's begin. Let's go to the bales. And I want to go here, grass silage. And I said 12 times, so that's 8. Oh, right. And that's another 4, that's 12. So this together should be... Right, I have everything mixed up now. This together should be 40,000 liters. So I'm gonna load this up, I'm gonna take it to the feeding trough, and I'm gonna dump it all in. Then we're gonna come back, and we're gonna load with the next group, which is 30%, and that's roughage. And I believe this way is quite cheaper than doing it the buying whole TMR thing. So this might be the way to save your cattle if you need to do something really fast and you don't have a lot of money. Now, I will use a lot of money because I'm gonna buy the last group, the mineral feed, or what's in there. That really does the trick. Okay, so let's put 4 more on. Okay, Now I'm thinking, I still have some space on the trailer. I might put the second group on right now, and I could take it all in one go. Okay, now for the second group, roughage. We need 30% of roughage, and roughage we can put in alfalfa hay or regular hay. Now if you go into the bales menu, you can quite quickly see that regular hay costs 980 per bale, and alfalfa hay costs only 216 per bale. So I need 7 of these, and that will be 31,500, which will suffice. So that's only 1,512 euros. Now let me load this up, and yeah, I'm guessing that's gonna be it for this trailer. I'm not gonna be able to put anything more on. So we are gonna take this and put it into the cow's feeding trough. And we are currently at 26,425 euros. This will go down dramatically when we come to the mineral feed stuff, or the power food. That's the last category. It's the least, it has the least amount, so only 10% of the whole feeding stuff, but it's the most expensive, so yep. Okay, awesome. We have a full trailer. Let me put this beautiful machine out of the way, and let's transport this to the farm. Oh, I don't wanna take the covers off. Okay, so as you can see, we have maize silage. Is that? Yeah, that's accepted. Okay. I'm not sure why, but it shows that there is less amounts of... Let me just try and... Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we have alfalfa hay 31,500. We have maize silage 14,000 and grass silage 28, which comes to 42 altogether. Maize and grass silage are both accepted in the first group, so that's the base group. So it should work just fine. Yeah, doing the experiment so you don't have to. Now you could let me know how you do the mixes if you're using MaizePlus. But I still think the best way, or for me personally, you know, there's no best way per se, but for me personally, I still like using the grain mill. Okay. Is it taking it in? It's not. Why is it not going in? It should be going in. Do I need to... Do I need to mix it up first? Because this should... Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, I need to put it lower. So you can see it's now 56,000 and we're at 120 total feeding capacity. I'm gonna jump back to the store and we'll continue with the rest of our feeding stuff. Okay, now for the third feeding group, the moisture food, we need 20% of this. So if we go to pallets, you can choose carrots And I believe that's basically it. So yeah, you have oh, you can also choose potatoes. These are basically equal, but I need 20. Let me check again. Yeah, I need 20 carrots or potatoes. I'm gonna go with 8 of these and 4. And we're gonna give 8 of potatoes. The price is the same. Okay, now we are down to 18,000. But I think this is gonna be pretty good. So 8, 8, and 4. I will load this very quickly. Okay, my tongue is all in a knot today. That earthquake really shook me up. I will not lie. I didn't expect it, you know, it was quite a shunt. Yeah, I'm gonna load these up and then we'll be back.
Take me far away from pain. Take me far away, far from yesterday. This ain't a love story, it's a funeral. Darling, damn, you look beautiful. You're killing my heart, it's the usual. Killing my heart, it's the usual. All you do is waste my time. Done being a victim of your phony love. All you do is waste my time. All of your hypocrisy is killing me. All you do is waste my time. Done being a victim of your phony love. I'm not looking for a love story anymore. Romeo and Juliet were chemical.
Alright, now I'm gonna repeat the process that I had with bales. I'm gonna drop all the crates in here. Now again, pay attention to the animal feeding levels. So moisture food is 7,000 and it should go up quite dramatically. Okay, now these do open, these do empty out themselves. And you can see it's at 26,000 and we're at 138. So one last trip to the store and then I'll do a quick recap while I'm loading my manure trailer, because I want to spread manure on the field number 2 that we cultivated previously. And then in the next, probably next episode is gonna be harvesting wheat field. Yeah, after that we are probably gonna bale the wheat field and we're gonna put cover crop in both fields at the same time. I think that's the best plan of action, so I don't change machines too often. Okay, now for the last food group. It's only 10% of the whole feeding capacity, so it also goes down the slowest. But the group number 4 is, drum roll please, so you can put in mineral feed, grain grist, canola, soybeans or beet pellets. Now, what can we buy? If I go to the big bags, we can not get oat or canola. These are only seeds. Okay, we're not gonna get anything here. So in big bags, we can get wheat, oat, pig food, road salt, pig food, horse food. No, no, no. No, 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 no. And here are MaizePlus. So we can get beet pellets. Is this? Yeah, that's one of the possibilities. We need only 10 bags of this. We can use grain grist. And we can use mineral feed. They all have the same price. You can adjust it in the XML file, but yeah, I didn't do that because I couldn't really find the appropriate amounts. So what the best feeding, I mean what the best price would be per 1,000 liters. Okay, so I'm gonna go with beet pallets. Yeah, let's go with 4 of these. Let's go with grain grist, 6 of these. Okay, we are now down to 8,000 euros. I'm gonna put this one away. I'm gonna load all the bags and we'll see you at the farm. I still have enough ingredients for one more mix. I have 1 hay bale at the farm and I have no, not reverse. Wanna go on. Yeah, so I have 1 big bag at the farm and I have all the rest ingredients here for 1 more TMR mix, which I am gonna use since I have already bought the things. Wait a second, can I buy a big bag handler that I could use here? So this is a telehandler, and let's see. Big bag handler. Okay, we have 1 of these. This is for smart cages. Is there anything else? Any other tool? No, okay. We're gonna get this one. For telehandler buy, it's only 250. Okay, so we're gonna have more tools when we load our equipment next time, if we're gonna buy anything. Oh, let's put it in reverse. Let's go get those bags. They really put a nice sound on this telehandler. I love it.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. No, I don't wanna waste what's left.
As mentioned before, you can put on the map. You can build a silo that actually puts all these ingredients in bulk, so you can load them up with a regular trailer. But yeah, we are doing this the hard way. And again, if we check on our animals, you can see the power food went up, and we are at 148,000 liter capacity. So what I basically wanted to show you today is that you can buy all the feed you need. You don't have to produce anything. You can produce most of it, for example, and then just buy 1 of these things. But on the other hand, if you look at the last group, this is the most expensive one we are buying at the moment, and you can put in canola or soybeans. These crops you can easily produce on your own, and you don't have to buy them, so you have the perfect feed for your animals, and it doesn't have to cost you an arm and a leg. And on the other thing, on the other side, if you want to, you don't have to use the mixer, okay? It's just the same if you use the if you use materials and you store them as they are and just put them 1 by 1 into your feeding trough. For example, you put one day you put in the silage, one day you put in the hay, one day you put in the carrots or soybean, no, what's the carrots or potatoes, brewer's grain, beet pulp, whatever. So the third group, moisture food. Or you can mix everything in and then put it into the feeding trough. So you have options. Okay, MaizePlus, I believe the core of MaizePlus is all about options. So it gives you different ways of feeding animals, different mixes, how you can feed your animals, the realistic mix and whatnot. So yeah, there's so many options, and I think that's great because, you know, in real life I don't know two farmers that work in the same way. You know, they all have the same general direction, but I don't believe two of them are doing the exact same thing. So yeah, this is the charm of this mod, at least for me. So yeah, I hope this episode was educative enough. I do apologize for all the babbling and all the tongue twists, but yeah, as I said, I got quite shaken up. I hope next time it's gonna be better. Well, it can't always be the same, of course. And with this, I would like to thank you for watching. I'm gonna manure the field off screen, or maybe just a quick time lapse at the end of this video, but yeah, thank you again for watching. I hope you had fun. I hope you found out something new about this mod or farming simulator in general. And again, I would really like to hear from you in the comments what you think about it. How do you do your mixes and whatnot? Please let me know. I love reading stuff like that, because, you know, everybody is a bit different and everybody has approach that's a bit different, and I think that's the best part of farming simulator and of course of this MaizePlus mod. So yeah, take care and see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to